All right, so after watching that rambunctious game one last night between the Habs and the Leafs, which, by the way, I mean, I know there was some really heavy stuff going on there, like that John Tavares thing, dude. Honestly, that was one of the toughest things I've ever seen on the ice. Like, I'm not pointing fingers or anything saying, oh, Perry did it on purpose or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it was a really tough thing to see yesterday. I really hope he's going to be okay. But honestly, dude, I mean, I was glued to the TV. I saw some people saying that the game was boring, and I did not see that at all. Yes, it was low scoring, but I thought it was a very electric, highly entertaining game of hockey last night, and we really saw who the MVPs for the Montreal Canadiens are. We really saw who was going to step up. And number one, it's number 17, Josh Anderson. And we saw him. Remember a couple days ago in media availability, somebody asked him in the media, hey Josh, what do you think about playing the Toronto Maple Leafs in round one? And he says, I love it. I love it. I wouldn't want to be playing anybody else, he says. And you could just see it in his eyes that he meant it. Sometimes it's lip service. Sometimes guys will just come out, oh, yeah, I'm happy we're playing these guys. But deep down, they're like nervous or like, oh, I don't want to play these guys. But Josh, you could really see that he had a fire under him, like, yes. And he's from Burlington, Ontario, grew up a Leafs fan. He was ready and raring to play against the Toronto Maple Leafs in the playoffs. You could tell that he did not shy away from this big stage here. And if it wasn't already clear, the Montreal Canadiens robbed the Columbus Blue Jackets blind in the Max Domi Josh Anderson trade. Okay, like the Columbus Blue Jackets are Stevie Wonder, and the Montreal Canadiens were Usain Bolt, came by and stole Josh Anderson from the Columbus Blue Jackets here. Not even close. And to me, this guy's an MVP because we've been hearing it all year, okay? The Habs are built for the playoffs. Wait till they get to the playoffs, then they're going to show their true colors. Well, again, he embodies that, okay? He's the poster boy for that, and we saw it yesterday. All he did from the first shift he was on the ice, crashing and banging everybody, hitting everything that moved, using his speed, dropping that shoulder, getting chances out front. And dude, that's the thing. It's not just the size and the hitting, but the speed to go along with that. It's so rare and it's so perfect for playoff hockey that, to me, apart from the guy between the pipes, which don't worry, we'll get to him in a second, Josh Anderson is the most important player on this Montreal Canadiens team right now in the playoffs. He sets the tone, okay? I mean, I'm guaranteeing you right now that the other guys, they were seeing Anderson going out there, throwing his weight around, and he was just a spark plug. I guarantee you he energized and sparked the entire team yesterday. He was the guy who started it. I promise you that. He scores the big goal to really get the Habs kick in there. And I'm telling you right now, he was the catalyst yesterday. And if Josh Anderson keeps playing like that, the whole team is going to follow in his footsteps. And trust me, it's going to be very good for the Montreal Canadiens, but they need Anderson to be like that every single game. And second off, you know, a lot of things I saw this season, oh, trade Carey Price, he's washed up, he's not what he used to be, he sucks, let's go with Caden Primo and Jake Allen, we don't need Carey Price. This is why I still think number 31 is the best goaltender in the NHL still. I said it. There you go. I said it right there because, look, no matter what the numbers are in the regular season, as long as you're above water and you get your team into the playoffs, it doesn't matter. We're seeing it right now with McDavid, right? McDavid, look, I do think he's the best player in the world, but he's got 105 points in the regular season, laps everybody, scoring points in his sleep, and then look, I know game one's not too much to go off of, but he was not really a factor in that first game. Whereas Nathan MacKinnon, hat tricks everywhere. He's flying. MacKinnon has really come to play. Carey Price, it's like that. Regular season, he's been in the league long enough to know that it doesn't really matter too much. Yes, you got to play well. You got to be professional, but playoffs is really where the big dough is made, and that is where Carey Price shined yesterday. And dude, this is why you keep 31 as your tendy, because we saw it last year, okay? Pittsburgh Penguins. Who was the MVP for the Habs in that series where the Habs beat the Penguins? It was Carey Price, okay? And this is where he really shines. This is where you need him. And of course, against big guns like Matthews, Marner, Nylander, I'll throw even Hyman in there, right? This is where Carey Price comes to play. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he does it every year. And Kevin Bieksa said it really well in the broadcast yesterday. Look, there's Hellebuck, there's Vasilevsky, who could really be in the running for best goalie in the world because of their numbers. But if you could pick one guy in the playoffs in a high-pressure situation to have ice in his veins, okay, and to not crumble under pressure or get nervous, it's Carey Price. That's why you pick him. He's so cool, calm, collected under pressure, and he can get you the win by himself. I talked about it in my preview yesterday. This is what he does, and that's why he is. Him and Josh Anderson, honestly, are the two MVPs for the Habs. They're the key to success in order for the Habs not only to win this series, but to maybe go on a run here. Yeah, I said it. We'll see what happens. Game 2 is going to be really, really interesting. Again, prayers up for John Tavares. I really hope he's okay. And let me know what you guys think. For daily hockey content, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.